take a look around you. Do you see anyone with dreadlocks? Or do you know anyone with dreadlocks? I'm sure you do. First thing that comes to mind when thinking about dreadlocks? Maybe that they're Rastafarian, they smoke marijuana, maybe a drug dealer, unprofessional, irresponsible, dirty. These are just a few adjectives that are used when describing dreadlocks, and they're usually negative. With that being said, it makes it very hard for anyone with locks to try to get employment nowadays in the workforce. I thought that when you went on a job interview, it was about your credentials and not your hair. I was sadly mistaken, and through 4 different times of having dreadlocks, I've had the same experience each time, and I think that it's an issue that needs to be discussed and talked about. Dreadlocks create an unnecessary misconception in the eyes of the employer and of the business environment, which causes one with locks to be discriminated as a prospective employee. And it's terrible how it really is. This is an unspoken issue in the workforce and is merely another form of discrimination. And as you may know, most of dreadlocks are from people of color, although all backgrounds are affected because dreadlocks are universal. And it seems as though that sky is the limit for us with dreadlocks, even though they say that, can't judge a book from its cover, but that's what everyone that is hiring seems to do. I have had locks 4 different times, like I said, and I've had the same experience each time, and it's just amazing to me how someone with the right credentials won't get hired because of dreadlocks, and someone with not even half of the credentials will get hired based on their appearance to hair. You can be the difference by not judging someone based on their hairstyle. Your opinion of a prospective employee should be based on their work ethic, character, and credentials. Changing your view about dreadlocks can help you employ someone that is highly qualified for the position rather than assuming one work ethic based on their hairstyle, and give your place of employment more diversity. And employ someone who looks different from you can help open your eyes and stop the type of discrimination that you may have towards other people. Maybe it could open you up a little bit. Employ someone that is highly qualified rather than assuming their work ethic based on a hairstyle. For instance, Bob goes into a place of employment, applies, and gets the interview. Bob has rings and tattoos but a short cut. Tyrone goes in. He has the right credentials, graduated and got a degree in the career that he's applying to, but has dreadlocks. What it ultimately usually ends up happening? Bob gets the job because his hair is shorter. Tyrone has the credentials, but he has dreadlocks, and he's not willing to cut his dreadlocks off just to try to get a job. It's very frustrating. It gives a place of employment more diversity, and that people don't have to look at the same thing to bring substance and add value to ideas that generate revenue to a corporation. People have such a negative outlook towards dreadlocks, and by changing your view about locks, a more diverse environment can be created, knocking down stereotypes and discrimination. By employing someone, you'll be able to see that, hey, it has nothing to do about hair. This guy's a hard worker, or this guy has really contributed to the company. Give a person with dreadlocks the opportunity to show off their talents within a business. A diverse work environment can remove barriers to success and bring about a fresh, different perspective, and can improve the long-term success of a business. You never know what someone may bring to your company, and you never will get there if you're basing your hiring off of their hairstyle. I ask you to let go of stereotypes, look past the downplay of locks, and create a new professional outlook of what it means to be based on what a person can do for your company rather than what they will look like while working there. Having dreadlocks does not determine your integrity, nor does it inhibit you from performing your job at work. Changing your perspective of people with dreadlocks will allow for that stereotype to no longer be a factor and will give you new hope to those that have been victims of dreadlock discrimination. Remember, you can't judge a book by its cover, and I am not my hair. India Reese said it the best. Thank you for watching my presentation.